Hello, everyone, and welcome to our conversation today on open educational resources. My name is Kamil Kanji, and I'm the Vice-President, Academic and University Affairs at the AMS this year, and I'm joined by Dr. Christina Hendricks, the Vice Provost and Associate Vice President, Teaching and Learning Pro Tem. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Hendricks.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Fantastic. Well, let's just jump right in. The first question I have for you is, what are open educational resources, and why do they matter?
So open educational resources are any teaching and learning resources that might be used in a course that are free of cost to access and that have a license that allows permission to reuse, revise, redistribute. So they matter because, first of all, they're free of cost to use, so students don't have to pay to access them. That really helps with student affordability concerns. And second of all, this open license that allows permission to revise, reuse, allows faculty members and students to actually change the resource so that it better fits the course. So to update the resource, to connect it specifically to things in the course. And students as well can participate in revising and changing open educational resources to produce things that will be helpful for other students later in the course or also for other people outside of the institution.
Well, that's awesome. And I guess what advice do you have for faculty who may be more hesitant to implement OERs in their classrooms, and how can students aid these implementation efforts?
So one thing to think about as a faculty member is there's a survey every year that the AMS does, the Academic Experience Survey. And one of the things I pay close attention to is a question that asks how many students go without purchasing course resources due to cost. And there's a significant percentage of students who do so every year. And as a faculty member, if you believe that the course resources are important, you may find that a number of students in your class are not accessing them if they are costly. So open educational resources can really help with that. Another thing I would suggest that faculty consider is there's a large body of research that shows that students do as well or better in courses with open educational resources as in courses with paid resources. And finally, there's a number of people at UBC who can support you if you are interested in incorporating OER into your courses. There's folks at the Center for Teaching, Learning, and Technology and also at the library who can provide one-on-one help if you would like to learn more.
Well, that's awesome. And I know from the student perspective, something that we can keep doing is continued advocacy to the administration as well as to individual professors to encourage the implementation of those resources, even just having a conversation with your prof to see if implementing that in your classroom is possible. I guess my final question to you is that I know what the AMS is doing to help support OER usage on campus, but what is UBC doing to help that?
Well, again, with student advocacy, we have implemented over the past number of years the Open Educational Resources Fund, which is a grant fund that you can apply to for either a small grant or a medium to large grant to support using open educational resources, revising, creating OER for courses. So that's been a really helpful opportunity for people to be able to incorporate more OER into courses. And also recently, there's a new Open Educational Resources Excellence and Impact Award, which will provide 2 awards on each campus per year for folks who are using, creating, revising OER, and having a significant impact on students and others in doing so.
Right, and the AMS is very excited to be able to present those awards at our annual Champions Gala this year. And from the AMS's perspective, some things that we are continuously working on is our OER Champions event, which is a campaign that occurs throughout the year where students are welcome to nominate professors who are using OERs in their classrooms and hopefully be recognized for that work. And our Textbook Pro campaign, which has been going on the last month, that sort of promotes textbook affordability by talking about the value of OERs. Thank you so much, Dr. Hendricks, for joining me today. It's been a fantastic conversation. And thank you so much to everyone for joining us today. To learn more about all the wonderful things we've talked about, you can visit open.ubc.ca and stay tuned for all the wonderful things that the AMS is doing this year. You can check out our booths across campus all over the next year. We'll be in the Nest and all around campus, so come say hi if you get the chance.